the flat tire that took half a day, he still gave me a safe spot to park. A safe spot that this vehicle literally rolled to, and I couldn't move it any further. Like it just wouldn't roll. The verdict is now that my wonderful, wonderful, loving father is trying to put on his spare tire and seeing if it will fit this one. We both have the same model or make. They're both Fords, whatever one that is, to see if it happens to fit, at least to be able to get to a location, I guess, to fill the tire, the other spare tire, if I can make it to my work. There's actually a tire place right there that I could just walk. I mean, it's not that far to work then. So I could drop it off and have them put a whole new tire on. Oh, the woes of spare tires. But the blessings of God. Trials of this earth, all I can see are blessings. I'm truly, truly thankful. So, my dad was able to get his spare tire on, and it worked, except it's flat too. He's never used it, and he has almost a brand new vehicle, and he's like, who puts, he got his vehicle new, and no one used his vehicle prior, and he's like, who puts a flat spare tire on a new vehicle? And I'm just thinking, you know what? That's all God's plan. Whether the demons are at work and God's allowing it, but it's for a reason. So, I'm sorry, this is a little funny. God's got so many jokes. And I actually truly find this funny. So let's recap. My tire, okay, let's start from the beginning. God pretty much said, no, you're not going to be there at that time, when I tried to tell my assistant what time I'd be there. Then my low tower pressure warning went off, which always does in this vehicle when the weather changes. And I've had it checked out, and that's normal for this vehicle. But apparently it was a real warning sign. And then apparently I shredded my tire. My dad said I had nothing really left of a tire. And that's why it came to a complete halt. And so I was blessed. I put on the tire, or my dad put on my spare tire, and it was flat. And then we have almost the same vehicle. They're definitely years apart, many decades apart, but he wanted to see if it would fit for his, and his vehicle is fairly new. He bought it new and has never used a spare tire. And he put his on, and it was flat. But look at the grace. Look at the grace in all of this. Even though I ignored the warning signs that God was giving me, and that, even though he's using earthly things to warn me, sometimes, he still gave me a safe spot to park. A safe spot that this vehicle literally rolled to, and I couldn't move it any further. Like, it just wouldn't roll. It's like, I was like, it was dirt. It was mud that went to dirt. And then he blesses me with a father that, number one, that I have a father that's still here on earth, an earthly father that loves me so much, that's here in the area, because for many decades we used to be halfway across the US. that, you know, a father that's willing to come out and do this, and that's capable, you know, physically capable. I mean, I should be the one who's physically capable with my age, but that's not true. So I often wonder if he made sure that my father would be physically capable to do some things, because he knew I wouldn't be able to. He puts people in my life to make sure that I can do the things he wants me to do. And that my first patient never even showed up, and my second patient was very understanding to be moved to a little bit later today. And so blessed that now my father is going to go find, I guess it's called a pig, to keep air in. Hold it so that you can inflate the tire. Apparently it needs so much air that like a little other type of inflator isn't gonna work. So the blessings just keep coming and coming and coming. You know, today I think God needed me to focus more on Him. I really do. And He knows what will get my attention. He knows what will make me solely focus on Him and see Him. He's a very, very funny man. He's not man. Jesus is, when He was here on earth, was man and deity, God. But what should I say? He's a very, very funny God. He really is. And I think that the reason why I didn't even want to say that is you don't normally hear, you know, someone say, you know, of any religion that God is funny. But with the one true religion, if you start to really understand and mature by getting to know Him through trials, through His Word, in particular, reading the Bible, you should see how funny He is. You have to remember, these trials here on earth are just that. Do you really think that when we're in the kingdom and then on our final home on the new heavens and new earth, which I guess might not really be our final home, I'd have to reread that, but that we're gonna really worry about what happened down here, the flat tire that took half a day, no we're not. But what I do think I'm gonna remember is how good God was to me during the trial, how funny He is, how I got to know Him, how He's using everything in this world to make sure that I can understand who He is, so I can get to know Him better, so that I can actually do His will. If I don't know Him, how can I do His will?